Hello and welcome to the first segment of Mental Health with Madeline. Today we're going to be talking about the New Year's. I'm sure for some of us the New Year's are exciting and inviting, but for others they're scary. I know for me at least it's the fear of what's next to come. Just in the last year we lost both the Queen and Betty White, so what's left to happen? But I don't think new things always have to be scary. One of my favorite quotes is by Gwendolyn Brooks. Even if you're not ready for the day, it cannot always be night. Even if you're not ready for the New Year's to come, it will still come. Time always passes whether we're ready for it or not. We cannot stop it, so we might as well face it head on. What I find is even harder is creating New Year's resolutions. But New Year doesn't have to mean new you. Your resolution can be small things like remembering to do your homework or brushing your teeth. The pressure to do this big, extravagant goal may be great for some people, and if that's you, I encourage you to do it. But if the idea of a goal or reorganizing yourself isn't something you want to do, there is no requirement to do it. There's no requirement to even create a resolution at all. The problem I always have in my resolution is by the next year, it's never done. I think a lot of times it's because what I'm asking for isn't reasonable for me. My New Year's goal last year was to be the first chair trumpet. I'm still not the first chair trumpet, but I think I am much better at my trumpet. Even if it wasn't what I was hoping for or what I was, trying to accomplish, I still succeeded in some way. The reason that was an unreasonable goal for me is because I didn't have the time. I have extra activities and homework. When you're making New Year's resolution, things like how much time you have, is it something you really want to do, and or if you're be committed to it, are things to all take into account. For those of you that really like creating resolutions or, doing them but have problems making them happen, here's some tips to help you. You can create timelines. It's especially helpful if you're trying to learn a new thing or find a new thing that works for you. Or find a new thing that words are hard. um, your timeline could consist of a bunch of little goals, or it could consist of big goals that could take over like half the year. Find whatever works best for you. Most importantly, whatever you choose to do your resolution, even if you don't choose to create one, don't compare what you're doing to other people. They're other people. What works for them won't work for you. If you're doing a goal, it's an everyday thing like skincare, timers might help you the most. Set a timer every day. If you can stick to it that day, do it. If that day it's just too much or you don't have time, it's okay to skip days or even months. The most important thing, no matter what you do, is allowing yourself grace. If you don't do it today, there's always tomorrow or even next month. You can always repeat resolutions that year if it just wasn't happening. It's okay to fail. For those that need it, the National Suicide Hotline number is 988. You can find my sources at centerstone.org, How New Year's Resolutions Impact Mental Health. And as always, stay safe out there, and it's never too late to get help. Okay, welcome to the second half of the episode. I'm Madeline.
And I'm Aura.
And I'm Danielle.
We're going to still be talking about New Year's, of course. So what are some cool things you did for New Year's?
I didn't really do a lot, but I know of some other traditions. We did watch. Wait, no, we didn't watch it. But I know there's this big disco ball.
And the New Year's Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in New York.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. Have you?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm sure.
I've heard it's really cool.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't know. Let's see. What did I do? I actually went to amusement park New Year's Day. I was in California at that time, so for people that don't know, that's 2 hours behind Texas. And by the time we came back, it was like 9, and we were all like half asleep, dead. We were so tired. So instead of waiting till midnight to celebrate, we celebrated at 10 and called it Texas New Year's. We opened.
Good for you.
Good for me. We were so tired. We opened Martinelli's, and that was it. Martinelli's are like apple cider, that non-alcoholic. We were tired.
How tired were
We were
you?
very tired.
Did you literally have black bags around your eyes?
I get bags around my eyes when I'm not tired. So
How does that work?
I don't know. Genetics are weird. I fell asleep right after. Anyways, is there anything you did for New Year's?
We baked a special cake. I'm not sure where this tradition comes from, but I guess we just celebrated it. So we baked a cake and we hid a piece of ceramic in it. And the way the tradition goes is that the youngest person picks which slice goes to who, and the person that gets the ceramic piece has to get treated like a king for the day. It's really cool. We
No.
didn't do that since the youngest person was 3, and yeah, we just didn't have the time.
We did something similar in Spanish class. I forgot what it was called off the top of my head. I have to go look, but they would cut it, and inside there was like little baby ceramics. They were babies or Jesus, depend on which one you choose, or you get from the store, or you can make it. But and the first person to get that piece, instead of being treated like a king, would have to host the next party or pay for it.
Yeah, I've heard for that.
Yeah, so not as fun as being treated as a king.
Yeah,
Still
like,
costs the same.
yeah, like imagine somebody just like went to somebody's for New Year's and they were cutting the cake and they just found a ceramic piece inside the cake, like with no past context.
Yeah, that's fun.
That would be fun, very fun.
Yeah.
Hashtag sarcasm.
Yeah, it was like you said.
Imagine going to like a restaurant that celebrates that tradition, but you have no context at all, and you're like, "Oh, this sounds good. I'm gonna order this."
You bite into it and break your teeth. You have to pay for the entire restaurant that day. That'd be expensive.
That would be.
Anyway, so did any of you guys make any kind of like New Year's traditions?
Like you can't like when I before I moved to Texas, like there was like there would always be like these parties that me and my family and a few of our family friends like would go to, where we just like have fun but it wasn't really just for New Year's because it happened every month.
Usually, what we do is we just go over to a friend's house for, like, and like stay there until 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Huh.
And my friends and I, we were playing soccer indoors. So
That just sounds bad.
Indoors is not a good idea.
the distance between the goals were literally 10 feet, and we were playing on the second story.
We used to play Foursquare in the middle of our hallway with a balloon. We would always hit picture frames. We finally got it banned when we knocked down a picture frame and left a dent in the wood floor. So we're not allowed to do that anymore. That can be your New Year's resolution, not breaking stuff.
There's like no way that you could have hid that from your parents unless you had conveniently had like a rug and you just covered it.
Yeah, that's not something you can hide. But yeah. Well, we don't usually do any kind of parties for New Year's, but we'll usually have a party, sometime before New Year's. We usually stay up because my parents are 52 and tired. But my resolution this year was to remember to brush my teeth, because despite it being a basic self-care, I don't have the capacity to remember it. So
it's not.
I know what you mean. No. I used to have that problem all the time.
Yeah, but it's not really. Sometimes it's not really for me. It's not really just like I forgot to. It's just me not having the will to just do it.
Well, some days, the energy isn't there, or the vibes are off. And on those days, it's okay to just not do it or take a break. You can always go back to your resolution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wake up and I look at the bathroom and I just, do I have to brush my teeth today?
Yeah, do I have to?
and I just leave.
Yeah. Anyway, so do either of you have a resolution?
No.
I thought I would start remembering like birthdays and dates,
That's what my phone calendar's for.
When I got a phone, I realized that resolution was not the best.
It was so much easier.
Yeah.
Hey, easy resolutions are still resolutions.
Yeah, but like I kind of just at this point like just stop doing New Year's resolutions because honestly, I just can't keep on doing like I can't continue it. Like I'll just stop like a week after.
Yeah, well, I talked in the first part of this episode about like how you can keep doing your resolutions. Like, what kind of resolutions have you given up on?
I don't remember.
Well, that might be why they didn't happen.
Probably.
Maybe you could write down yours.
I mean, I only had one resolution because I wanted to take like little baby steps.
Yeah.
And I haven't really had any important dates lately, so I haven't really broken it yet because right now it's just been my regular routine.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's nice. New Year's doesn't have to mean new you.
Yeah.
Random thought, like my birthday is always in summer, so I literally never get to celebrate in school. Like I only celebrate during my half birthday, which is December 14th.
Oh, so really interesting. My brother's birthday is December, or not just that. So his half birthday is December 25th. So it's on Christmas. So we always joke around on Christmas that he gets to celebrate his half birthday, but we don't get to. Anyway, a little off topic. It's okay. It was funny.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've already talked about traditions. What are some things like you see going on your friends for New Year's? Like, what do you see them doing?
We usually just do the same thing. We just party at each other's houses.
You totally just looked at her expecting her to answer.
I don't have an answer.
I don't know here. See, a lot of my friends do parties or they go out big and celebrate. I am tired.
I stay at home and watch my television while others are just partying.
Wait, so does that mean I celebrate New Year's every day? I just stay at home and watch television literally every day.
So you guys just celebrate like a normal day pretty much?
Yeah.
I just we just celebrate at midnight. We just
around midnight, like my parents like do like a church service, and then that lasts too long.
That lasts too long.
and it's
after, like church on Christmas. You're just done.
like they do it at midnight, and when everybody's tired, and nobody just wants to sit there and listen to somebody.
Well, I'm sure they enjoy doing it. Other question I see is, do you consider the New Year's whenever it is at your time zone, or do you consider it when the New Year's ball drops? That's the one in New York.
I usually just consider it in my time zone, but we usually sometimes we celebrate Lunar New Year sometimes.
Like, that's fun.
We celebrate both, like Lunar New Year and New Year's. Yeah.
I always think about it like in my time zone. I don't think it's New Year's when the ball drops or something, because it's just New Year's for
I don't even know when the ball drops, to be honest.
Me neither, and I don't have I don't really want to go and search up when does the ball drop in Texas, when it's Texas, because I don't even watch it. So
there's no point if you don't watch it. Yeah. So you were talking about Lunar New Year's. Is there anything special that you do for Lunar New Year's?
Usually during Lunar New Year's, we don't celebrate it like the regular New Year's. Usually we just like pray to God. That's what they do in India. So we pray to God and have a bunch of sweets.
Well, do you enjoy that?
A lot.
Yeah.
I have a sweet tooth for literally everything.
Me too. Well, okay then. Okay. I think that concludes today's episode.
Yeah.
Bye. Have a good New Year's.
Bye.
Bye.